John previously addressed a herd issue in Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 7. Rainwater receives news from Senator Perry. Sarah and Jamie discuss their upcoming move. A unique evening of pleasure is had by all of Yellowstone. Beth talks about a fresh business strategy with the ranch in mind. In the 8th episode, titled A Knife and No Coin, Jamie calls for a public assembly of John Dutton's egregious act of dereliction in withdrawing funds for the Paradise Valley International Airport and other related sites. The governor violated state law and is sworn of oath of office to operate in the best interest of the state, as Jamie puts it. He has exposed the state to litigation, Jamie claims, adding that it will come soon. By increasing the tax burden on non-residents and instituting state taxes on non-residents, he has stolen billions in tax money and jobs from the state, and now risks putting an end to tourism, the state's single largest source of income. These are cold-blooded, calculating acts that serve only the governor's own interests and will have terrible repercussions for our electorate. John unexpectedly makes a speech to convey his disgust with the pipeline project that will pass across the Indian reservation. This pipeline travels beneath people in the soil, which might have devastating consequences. That is not progress at all. I cannot support that initiative in my capacity as governor of Montana, and I will use every authority at my disposal to stop it, he adds, shocking everyone in the room. Jamie is shown publicly stating that the Senate tribunal, appointed by the Attorney General's office, will seek to remove the governor after voting 67 to 33 in favor. John is not amused by the timing of the announcement, saying that Jamie's actions prove she is not fit for this post. The revelation is made public during John's press conference on the reservation. John tries to maintain control of the tense situation as reporters rush to the front of the stage in search of comments. I won't let this moment become about me. In stark contrast to current Helena Theater, the problems facing this reserve are serious, he says, making an effort to minimize this significant setback for his administration. Keep your attention on the current problem, as there will be another one tomorrow. His aide Clara informs John in the car that every aspect of Jamie's impeachment accusation is conjecture. But John believes that the harm is already done. Conjecture is sometimes all you need to get going, he claims. The truth won't prevail in this case, he just responds, menace, when she inquires as to what will. Naturally, Beth learns about the impeachment hearing from an unexpected source, her archenemy, Summer Piper Parabo, who shows her a TV news program about Jamie's significant move. The following evening, Beth visits Jamie to let him know that the Senate tribunal he had earlier in the day publicly announced is the biggest mistake of his life and career. Jamie was enjoying his victory with his hookup and accomplice, Sarah, when Beth yells at him, "It's career suicide and you just did it." They get into a serious physical altercation shortly after Beth enters his house to confront him, and in a dramatic turn of events, she drops Jamie with a big rock. "You'll hold a press conference the following day and announce your resignation. Do you comprehend, Jamie? Unless you resign, I'll be printing pictures for the sheriff." As he slowly awakens after being knocked out, Beth cautions him. Jamie isn't done, though, warning her that if she reports him, John might end up in jail for all the nefarious deeds he's been involved in. "What number of bodies did your father place in the same location? You surrender me, you surrender him. Have you given this any thought?" Beth remains mute as she processes the facts while Jamie yells at her. Beth doesn't want to accept anything Jamie says is true. Jamie then instructs her to question Reap about how frequently he has visited the train station, a cliff by the side of the road in Wyoming that the Duttons have used to transport the bodies of their opponents. She doesn't genuinely understand the true price for defending the ranch. The Attorney General storms into her, insisting. He continued by saying that she was aware that John was destroying the Yellowstone. He said, "I will remove that because our father is the greatest threat to that ranch." Beth can't help but scoff at Jamie making agreements with the enemy. At that same moment, Sarah descends the stairs. "You'll accept acceptance from anyone or anything, won't you, Jamie?" Beth snaps at Sarah and inquires as to whether or not she's having fun with Jamie. As Jamie grins at Beth, Sarah responds, "Every inch of him." Beth believes that the boundaries have been established. However, Jamie believes he has already won. The conflict is ended. Beth must say something threatening before she leaves. Jamie, no. The conflict has only started. After watching a hit piece about the collars from the wolves Reap's workers unintentionally killed that were just found on his ranch, John comes clean about what the train station is and represents as Beth rushes over to her father's house to confront him about it. John appears to be accepting of the train station until Beth reiterates that Jamie is aware of it. However, Beth being Beth, she introduces a potential plan B to eliminate Jamie from the equation permanently using this crucial piece of information. Jamie had to go to the railroad station. He told Sarah back at Jamie's house that he believed Beth would try to have him killed, and inquired as to if his lover knew of anyone who could get his sister. She would meet with potential assassins on his behalf. She did. The following day, Lloyd called Carter, appearing content like he spent the night in a woman's embrace. Shortly after, Monica suggested to Case that they relocate to the East Camp and have him take care of the ranch while everyone was away. Maybe this is how we can have the ranch in the future, she mused.